Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. The hardest thing of all is to find a black cat in a dark room, especially if there is no cat. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. To put the world in order, we must first put the nation in order. To put the nation in order, we must first put the family in order. To put the family in order, we must first cultivate our personal life. We must first set our hearts right. A lion chased me up a tree, and I greatly enjoyed the view from the top. Music produces a kind of pleasure which human nature cannot do without. If I am walking with two other men, each of them will serve as my teacher. I will pick out the good points of the one and imitate them, and the bad points of the other and correct them in myself. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. Have no friends not equal to yourself. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. It is easy to hate and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart. One joy dispels 100 cares. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. By 3 methods we may learn wisdom: first, by reflection, which is noblest; second, by imitation, which is easiest; and third, by experience, which is the bitterest. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential, these are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. No lake so still but it has its wave. No circle so perfect but that it has its blur. I would change things for you if I could. As I cannot, you must take them as they are. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. What you do not want done to yourself, do not do to others. In a country well governed, poverty is something to be ashamed of. In a country badly governed, wealth is something to be ashamed of. Time flows away like the water in the river. If what one has to say is not better than silence, then one should keep silent. The man of wisdom is never of 2 minds. The man of benevolence never worries. The man of courage is never afraid. A common man marvels at uncommon things. A wise man marvels at the commonplace. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Everything has its beauty, but not everyone sees it. The noble-minded are calm and steady. Little people are forever fussing and fretting. If you look into your own heart, and you find nothing wrong there, what is there to worry about? What is there to fear? A fool despises good counsel, but a wise man takes it to heart. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. Behind every smile there is teeth. Knowledge is merely brilliance in organization of ideas and not wisdom. The truly wise person goes beyond knowledge. Ability will never catch up with a demand for it. A youth is to be regarded with respect. How do we know that his future will not be equal to our present? When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. To be wealthy and honored in an unjust society is a disgrace. True goodness springs from a man's own heart. All men are born good. Riches and honor are what everyone desires, but if they can be gained only by doing evil, they must not be held. Don't worry about not being in office. Worry about qualifying yourself for office. Don't worry that no one knows you, but seek to be worthy of being known. If you think in terms of a year, plant a seed. If in terms of 10 years, plant trees. If in terms of 100 years, teach the people. We take greater pains to persuade others that we are happy than in endeavoring to think so ourselves. Education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope. Hope breeds peace. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. When a wise man points at the moon, the imbecile examines the finger. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. A scholar does not consider gold and jade to be precious treasures, but loyalty and good faith. They must often change who would remain constant in happiness and wisdom. It is better to light one small candle of gratitude than to curse the darkness. It is not the failure of others to appreciate your abilities that should trouble you, but rather your failure to appreciate theirs. The way of the superior person is threefold virtuous. They are free from anxieties. Wise, they are free from perplexities. And bold, they are free from fear. Give a bowl of rice to a man, and you will feed him for a day. Teach him how to grow his own rice, and you will save his life. Study the past if you want to define the future. Never give a sword to a man who cannot dance. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. The funniest people are the saddest ones. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon or star. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. And remember, no matter where you go, there you are. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. If a man takes no thought about what is distant, he will find sorrow near at hand. He who chases 2 rabbits catches none. Settle one difficulty, and you keep 100 away. The essence of knowledge is having it to use it. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. If there were one word that could act as a standard of conduct for one's entire life, perhaps it would be thoughtfulness.